Hey, I'm going to be starting my video this week with a kind of an announcement. From here on out, my regular value vinyl type videos where they're vinyl finds and such, I'm going to be adding at the beginning whatever video was put out by Bill McClintock this week. Just a little bit of it. If you guys aren't subscribed or familiar with Bill McClintock, he is a genius. His channel, he takes songs that shouldn't be mashed up and mashes them up together. You may remember back not too long ago, I had a little video clip of Earth, Wind, and Ozzy, where it was September and Crazy Train put together. That was his work. He's a great channel, and if you're a lover of music of all styles and genres, you've got to check out his channel. The guy is a genius and an artiste. Mwah. And so, this is where I'm going to start the show, with a little Bill McClintock. Take care. Everybody, I woke up this morning, got all my stuff together. I'm like, man, I know the center was closed yesterday on Sunday. Mainly, we're open every single day because of the snowstorm. We had like over a foot of snow that fell here, and it was chaos. I'm like, well, hey, they said that work is open today because the phone lines are up and everything, and so I'm like, cool. Get my stuff together, got ourselves unburied, went all the way to work, and then I went to where the section that I work on, crickets. Nobody's there. Lights are off. I'm like, it's not very open. All the other people are here. Well, I guess because of my tenure there and my position of authority, I'm on a corporate schedule. And corporate people got today off. And so I packed up my stuff and went back home. And I'm like, oh my God, I completely forgot that Martin Luther King Jr. Day is like a holiday. And
you're a racist.
Now I feel like a total racist. Unintentionally. But I'm like, I didn't think it was a not having to work holiday. It didn't seem like that important of a holiday. Yep. I'm a racist. Might as well just go with Trump and build a wall and hate everybody that's different than me. Anyway, so what did I do instead? Well, Friday was my paycheck. Shipped out all those records to you guys for the mountain. And usually on Paycheck Friday, I wait until Sunday. And then on Sunday, I go to Goodwill because they usually have one color tag that's half off. And then the color tag that was from the previous week, no matter what it is in the store, is only $1. So I got a double whammy of finding a buck record 2 ways. Couldn't go in yesterday because of the snowstorm. Goodwill never opened. So today I decided I'm going to go to Goodwill, go to Salvation Army, and do some value vinyl shopping for the first time in a long time. Yes, and I'm excited about that. So it's lunchtime, and I've gotten my Glucerna blood sugar snack bars.
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. It hurts me to pee, and it causes me to be short with my family. I can't sleep at night. The other day, I stubbed my toe and took it out on the dog. And 2 weeks ago, I ran out of vanilla ice cream and struck my wife. And then I find out my wife's been dead for 6 years. Who the hell did I hit?
This message brought to you by the National Diabetes Association.
Wash it down. My Glucerna meal replacement shake. Boy. This diet's going great. Happy New Year! Ugh. That's supposed to be peanut butter? Peanut butter flavored cardboard. Alright. First off, went to Salvation Army. Second, the first one I went to, Goodwill. This is a really unique trip, guys. I gotta tell you my heartfelt pain. See, normally, I go into Salvation Army and Goodwill. I get a big old stack of records, and I got to talk to Mrs.VV Vinyl, and then show her them and give them, plead my case, and show me each one, and then she lets me know which ones I should get or shouldn't get a little bit, gives her instant, and I get a budget. There's how much money you have, get whatever you want in it. And then I show her what they are and how they important are and tell stories, because maybe I can go over my budget if, oh, I know I have a $10 budget, but what, I can't leave this record behind, we'll never find it again, and maybe I can get it. Not so much the case this time. As you guys might know, Mrs.VV Vinyl has her own YouTube channel, and she's actually working on her first Vinyl Finds, Music Finds video. And it was different this time, because she was looking through the records. And I had to grab things before she grabbed them. Luckily, she went to the CDs first. Whew, don't give a crap about CDs. And I was able to get to the vinyl first. But after all of it said and done, I only found one record at Goodwill that I wanted that was in good shape. I wanted to save my money for the Salvation Army, and that one record is Boots Randolph Sax Appeal. For quick refresher, I collect Boots Randolph, and if you don't know who he is, he's the guy that does the Benny Hill song, or as we call it, the Goofy Chase music song. You know that? This is not from that time frame. This is from much later. This is from 1974. Matter of fact, on here, he does Yakety Sax, that's the name of the songs, covers of Jive Talkin'. Look at that. I write the songs. Come on. Willie and the Hand Jive with Yakety Sax saxophone. This is perfect. I needed this. This was not going home without me. Not only that, it's on the new Monument label, because I have a couple monuments of his, and they're on the old label. This one is awesome. Look at that. Monument rock. That's in really good shape. So, my first find is Boots Randolph. Mrs.VV Vinyl, she got a bunch of CDs and stuff. You'll see those in her video. She got some cool stuff, actually. And for you metalheads, she found some metal. Now, went to the Salvation Army. I was going to wait to the end to show you it, but I'm showing it to you right off the bat. I found Now, I'm not going to have the whole thing like I did before, but in the late 40s, before they fully went over to vinyl and the 33 1/3 format for long play records and 45s, they started getting away post-war of the shellac 78s and started going into vinyl 78 speed records. And there was a small time, very small window, where RCA said, listen, we got to make the best pressings possible, and we're going to do them on colored vinyl. And they're going to be 78 speed, and cool thing is they don't take the steel needles. They actually will take the regular needles for the 33 1/3 and the 45s. Just happens to be they're spinning faster. And would you believe I found one of these rare historical type archival things at the Salvation Army for 99 cents. Look at this. RCA Victor Heritage Series. Marcel Journeau. He is a bass operatic vocalist. Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. You know, that kind of guy. Recorded in 1910. But this right here is actually from 1946. You want to see it? Yeah. 12-inch clear red vinyl in pristine shape. Matter of fact, when I was cleaning it, the water beaded and fell right off it like it's never been played. This is a treasure. This is archive museum quality awesome. I am so proud to have found this at the Salvation Army. I am a lucky boy. I think what happened was, because both of the stores were closed yesterday because of the snowstorm, and I got there right after they opened, I was the scalper and beat the scalper to his own game. And I actually got some records that he didn't get to yet. Or he went to the Goodwill, never made it to the Salvation Army. Well, good for him. Next up. If you remember right, I was really excited to get Fronte and Teicher's covering of Fiddler on the Roof, because I love Fiddler on the Roof. It's got a lot of nostalgia for me. My mom watched it. I knew all the songs, and I was glad to have that because I knew the songs. But I never had the album that my mom had. And it was there today for 99 cents. Zero Mostel, Fiddler on the Roof. Look at that. I got myself a copy of it. Shazam. Mwah. Love that.
And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! 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 Tradition!
Way too early still. Still too early for that? Okay, I'm sorry. Feeding off of my Fronte and Teicher, Fronte and Teicher kept making records all the way 50s, all the way up to the 80s, before they retired. And even in the late 70s, there is Fronte and Teicher Dial M for Music. I don't have this. I needed this. And some great things. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree with dual pianos and the big orchestra. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Theme from the Kung Fu TV show. Come on now. Yep, this is going to be my daily dose of F&T for today. Can't wait to get that spun. Awesome. New Fronte and Teicher! Now I got some shout-outs to some people. First person on my shout-out list, Beth, over at B-Side Records. Screw you! Screw you and your stupid butt and your stupid, ugly, dumb face. Okay, I meant that in a friendly way, because if you remember right, during the holidays, she played a Liberace Christmas album.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
And I said, "Oh, the Liberace Christmas!" And he's singing, and I was like, "How much you want for that? Can I have that?" She's like, "I'm sorry, Steve. I'm keeping this one. It's treasured." Well, that's okay. Don't need your freaking copy of it. Got my own Liberace Christmas, and there it is. 'Twas the night before Christmas, as recited by Liberace. I got mine now, so stick it. Heh. I love you, Beth. You're awesome, and thank you so much for your awesome channel. You make the VC a better place, and you know I'm just kidding. Mwah. Okay, next up. People I want to shout out to. People that don't understand schlock and the treasure of it. See, there are things that are awesome, and there are things that suck. And again, I will say, if it sucks so bad, it comes around again to be awesome. I call that exquisite. Things get to be exquisite once they're so bad. Those things are like, I went to the studio and I turned on the microphone and I recorded an album. And somebody should pay for that decision because it was not a good decision. It was such a bad decision. I love it. Here's one. Do you remember this song from Billy?
Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones.
Yeah, me and Mrs. Jones. Heartfelt soul music from deep inside. And even though we've already figured out from the beginning of my video that I'm a racist, this is a song that should be sang by somebody with tons of soul and emotion and feeling. Not Johnny Mathis. Okay. I got an email. Anyway, yeah, Johnny Mathis, me and Mrs. Jones. Still in the shrink, so I couldn't pass this up. And, you know, even the inner, even though it was already open, it's in pristine shape. If you guys are familiar with, Johnny Mathis, here's a little bit of what he sounds like.
Me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's no reason that person should be singing Me and Mrs. Jones. That was a bad decision, which means I must have it. I'm full of bad decisions. Bad decisions are my whole life. Johnny Mathis, Me and Mrs. Jones. Finally, the last shout out. Hey, Steve Carlson. Hey, Steve. I did something that I never usually do. Even though I am value vinyl, I do have one qualification kind of from when I'm buying my records. One is that they have a sleeve of some sort, if I can avoid it. I'd like to make sure it has a sleeve. But when it's a record that is super important, super historical even, and super rare in that aspect, and I find it without a cover, I'm going to grab it. And it's a record that you know I like, I know you like, and I've seen it on your channel, and that is 13th Floor Elevators. Their first pressing, I found it for 99 cents. I'm just kidding, Steve! Made you poop your pants, right? Steve's such a kidder. No, the very first record by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass is also the very first record ever made by A&M Records. It's catalog number 101, and I have the first pressing of the first record made by A&M Records, period. It was still in one of these little plasticky sleeves for 99 cents, and that is Herb Alpert's The Lonely Bull. So I finally have Herb Alpert's very first record. It's good enough shape. Once it cleans up, it's fine. I don't have a cover for it, so I will use this as a placeholder, or down the road, if I see one that's in garbage shape or see anyone at all, maybe I'll get an upgrade, do a little Frankenstein action. But I actually got Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass's first record, A&M Records' first record they ever made, first pressing of it, The Lonely Bull. 99 cents for each of these. Ain't that awesome? So I had a great day out record hunting, value vinyl shopping, and I encourage all of you to, after this is done, go to ScreamOfDeath. I'll try to put her link down there. Later today, she's going to be showing you what she found. And by the way, if any of you guys like, hey, Tim, DJ High Noon, if you're watching, or any of you, there's so many of my subscribers that love 90s and 2000s hip-hop. Some very rare single 33 and 45 speed singles out of that. Metalheads, there's stuff in there for you. So some great finds that she found. You thought what I found was pretty awesome? You should see what she finds. Just as equally awesome. Check out Scream of Death, and I will catch you guys on the next time. Value Vinyl out. Well, I would be out if my... Remember that email that went bloop? It's popped up at the bottom corner of my computer? Right in front of my stop record button, you son of a bitch. Now I can stop.